Quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. If you're experiencing symptoms of ADHD, it's best to see a professional for a diagnosis. Hiking, knitting, surfing, playing the piano, painting. So many hobbies, so little time. Why not try them all? For people with ADHD, hobbies can be a great way to relax and channel their energy. However, we can switch from one hobby to another as our ADHD brains quickly lose interest in things. One reason for this is our constant search for dopamine, and starting new adventures helps us find it. And this can sometimes cause problems. Going from one hobby to the next could add pressure to our relationships, as other people might not understand the cost or time we put into one hobby, only then to move on to another. But don't worry. Many of us experience cycles of interest when it comes to hobbies. And once we recognize these cycles, it becomes easier to understand why maintaining a hobby can be challenging. Imagine this. You stumble upon a short film on your phone that showcases the thrill of freshwater swimming, and your ADHD brain gets flooded with questions, ideas, and uncontainable excitement. You ask yourself, where can I try that? Is it fun? Is it difficult? How do I get started? And embark on a quest for knowledge. Hours pass as your hyper-focused mind absorbs every detail. With each answer you find, your excitement grows. Your ADHD brain revels in the joy of mastering something new, fueled by dopamine. Without hesitation, you dive into planning your new adventure. You meticulously research gear, compare brands, read reviews, and seek out the best equipment. Packages arrive at your doorstep, filled with wetsuits, goggles, and swim caps. And just like that, you have a new hobby, and you start immersing yourself in it. It's great. Then, the initial excitement settles into a comforting routine. But as an ADHD brain always craves novelty, restlessness stirs within you. Your passion for the hobby begins to wane, and your mind yearns for something fresh. The once promising equipment gathers dust in a corner of your room. You reassure yourself, I'll come back to it when I have more time. But then you get distracted by something else on your phone. A character strumming a guitar catches your attention. You start picturing yourself playing the guitar, and the desire for something new takes hold. And so, the cycle begins again. For people with ADHD, this is a typical pattern, and it can feel never-ending. Some of us may go through 4 stages, while others experience 5. We feel curious, excited, enjoyment, followed by boredom and sometimes denial. During the curiosity phase, when an activity sparks joy, our impulsivity and hyperactivity propel us to pursue the idea, which then leads to the next stage, excitement. In the excited phase, our ADHD brain becomes attached to starting the hobby, and then continuously talking about it. This is often where hyperfocus happens, where we find ourselves researching and planning everything about the hobby in one sitting, aiming for its success. In the enjoyment phase, dopamine levels are high as we successfully learn something new. But then, boredom sets in when the hobby becomes routine. We feel the monotony and exhaustion and start looking for something new. In the 5th phase, denial, some individuals with ADHD accumulate items from their hobbies, convincing themselves they'll return to them when they have more time. They believe it will be different with a new hobby. But don't worry, a lot of us go through these cycles. The key to embracing hobbies is to accept that not all of them will work for us. Trying out many hobbies is part of who we are. Be kind to yourself. If you're worried about how you hobby, then start with you. Try different activities that play to your strengths. If you enjoy making things, explore creative hobbies that allow you to express your creativity. If physical activities energize you, focus on hobbies that help you burn off some of that energy. Consider the amount of time you have available for your hobby and schedule it into your life. By doing so, you'll ensure that you can dedicate consistent time to it and maintain your engagement. Through a process of trial and error, trying out various activities, you can eventually discover a pursuit that aligns perfectly with your interest. Embrace the journey of exploration and keep an open mind as you navigate your way through the worlds of hobbies. If you want more tips and strategies to tackle ADHD, subscribe to our channel. We provide valuable insights and support to help you thrive.